Hey there. So when trading and losing, I just wanted to point this out. It was normal to me to have trading, and I know it's morning time. I know that I'm about to trade. I have it I have it loaded up. I put my password in, and now it's just loading and stuff. I'll take a walk down. I will take a walk right back to my bedroom, and there's a cross above, in my bedroom. And I go on my knees, and that's where I pray. But it's not the praying that you'd think is good. It's like, a lot of good meditations and stuff like that. People are people are for. I just remember feeling just I'm on my knees and I'm feeling like I have no idea where this is going to go today. I got like whatever, a $15,000 account. Just yesterday I lost $4,000 or something. I mean, that's freaking almost 20% gone or more than that. Actually, more than that. So it's just I remember just looking at the cross and just like I have and trying to make contact with my inner consciousness. And a lot of the feeling that I had was guilt or a bad feelings like don't do this, don't do this, don't do it, don't do it. You know what you're doing is bad. You know what you're doing is bad. And just like, oh my gosh. And it makes me feel like guilty and just get away from me. I'm still going to trade. This is my dream. This is what I want to do. And it kept on attacking me. And I don't, in my opinion, it's not God that's attacking me. God may or may not want me to trade that certain day, but God makes God makes his contact with peace. You shouldn't feel hot or acute or a pinching from God. It is more peaceful. God attracts. God, what did he say? He said, I will draw all nations to myself." When he's referring to dying on the cross, he's giving up his own life for others. That alone, that act of love draws people near. He attracts. He doesn't freaking force. God doesn't force. God doesn't go an ambush. He doesn't do that. And that's my opinion. So looking back, I was confused. I didn't know what's gonna happen. I didn't know whose voice it is. I don't know, but it made me uncomfortable. And now even further, going into trading after I just touched base with my inner spirit, and that was a complete um that made it worse because I was confused as to what I'm doing is right. And now when I push the button to buy or sell, it's like even more second guessing, even more just bad feelings of what's going to happen, you know? And I think the the point is when I was praying before trading or just before trading, I know I'm going to trade soon. I had an uncomfort that I don't know what was going to happen. I had a fear. It was fear. It was fear. That's the feeling I had because I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if I was going to make 2 grand or lose four or make six or lose it all my 11 grand left or whatever I had in the account. Like I didn't know. I truly didn't even know. And I think that there was an apprehension and it was just I was trying to pray to God and say like I don't know what's going to happen, please lead me, but it wasn't that strong enough of a prayer that I'm not relying fully on God. It was just I'm just telling God how I feel. I'm just telling God how like I have really no idea what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. Like it's just like the wind will just what push me whatever direction. And that's not how to trade. Long story short, that whole story um is how you lose money. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you for the next whatever minutes how to fix that, and what I'm experiencing current present day. Number one is it's technical, bro, but you have to rely on our, when people are trapped or military. I'm watching Band of Brothers right now. The military, they're dropping in with parachutes and stuff, and then it's all chaotic. But then, hey, we need them. We need this kit. We need this kit. We need to assemble this, and like they're assembling it, and they know this because they practice it. They practice it, practice it, and they rely on their technical ability. They rely on that technical ability to fulfill the operation rather than everything else. And my point is that we need to rely on our technical things because it draws our mind onto the mission instead of somewhere else. And the technical thing that I wanted to change is having a rule, a daily stop loss of how much you can possibly lose and how much you can possibly win. Both of them. Most people just have a stop. It is important. It is important because I know what's going to happen when I pray to God or whatever. When I go over there, I know that there is nothing that can happen other than I lose, minus 25 units. There is nothing more that can happen. I know the worst that can happen. And there's a comfort in knowing. And I know that the best that I can do is positive 25 units. Oh, I know there is no imagination. There is no imagination for fear to freaking get its teeth into and start biting away. There is no fear because I accept the worst that can happen. There is no other worst. I can lose 25 apples today, and there is nothing wrong with that because I have, that's it. Like there is no, and that would be like for that $15,000 account. You lose $4,000 last year. It wouldn't be losing $4,000. It would be losing like 1.5, probably $1,500 or something like that. It's kind of scaled that way, and that would be 25 units. That's my point. Is that you never know. When I was there, I had apprehension and all that and fear because I had no idea what was going to happen, and I was like going down a slide at a big water park, and the slide is like enclosed, and I don't know. I haven't seen below. It goes through a covering, like in a fake mountain or something. I don't know what's gonna happen in there. I'm just gonna go down the slide, and that's why I had the fear. That's why I was praying to God. And I'm just like, dude, I have no fucking clue what's gonna happen. I felt absolutely like a victim. I felt, I was like getting abused by my own self because I'm the one trading, right? I'm getting abused from trading, and it was rocky, and that's how you lose money. And I'm just saying that what helps tremendously, for at least for me, in this section of trading, is knowing the worst that can happen, knowing the best that can happen. That's it. There is no imagination. You can have some, we don't know. We don't know. It could end at 5, and I have a time limit. It's not like negative 25 units or positive 25 units. I have a time limit too. If time limit stops and you're at positive 10, it's over. Day's over, and it's okay. And it really cuts it clean and dry, and it's just peaceful. It's more peaceful. And dude, when we're trading, we should seek peace. We should seek peace pretty much all the way in life, but God doesn't want us to be hectic. It shouldn't be complete chaos. But anyways, that's what gives me peace, and it's helped tremendously. And I'm just, it just makes me feel better. And that your brain automatically, I've accepted that these are the boundaries of today, and it really is okay. And usually I had like a daily stop loss, but I ignored it halfway through the day because I'm like, screw this, I'm getting the money back or whatever. And I think it's kind of like the same thing as I don't know. It's a way of just thinking. Just say I'm thinking. I'm committing to it. This is just what I'm doing, and you will get persuasion against it, and just to break your rules, to do this and that, and just say it sounds easier said than done for sure, man. I've been there, but I'm just saying it's easier just to commit. It's committing. I know that this is going to happen, and so much is built upon you stopping if it's negative 25 and you stopping if it's positive 25 units, whatever it is, you stopping there. So much is built upon that by means of ledger in recording everything, and just that it can become concrete, and it can, and that concrete commitment, the more you do it, the more you follow your rules, the stronger you will be in enforcing those rules upon yourself. It's not even a big rule. It's just, it gives you peace, man. If you want to make the units 50 into 50, that's fine too. But I'm just saying is just have a window of what possibly can happen, and you will feel less fear. You won't be at the mercy of the market as much because it's over. And you're at the mercy of the market if the market can go up and down, right, on your trade. But um, your risk, your risk can be managed because now you're looking closely. Aim small, miss small. Now you're looking exactly closely at how much risk you're committing to this, because otherwise you're done trading. If you risk 25 apples, or 25 units or whatever, you're done trading, man, for this day, and you know it. So you're like, okay, we got to play this thing out. It's aim small, miss small idea, mentality, and I think it gives you a lot more freedom and peace. So, peace.